If you're like me, many of you have never ever seen this event, and there's two reasons for that. Number one is because it is a newer event, and number two is because this event is not for us. This event is for new players. So I thought today, since I've never taken a look at this specifically, it was in some patch notes, but I've never actually seen this event. This is on a new account. Don't get excited. We're not doing any more of that. So this is on a new account. That's why this account is seeing this, and I cannot see it on any of my other accounts. So I thought it'd be fun to take a look at what new players are actually getting from the new and returning players. Sorry, I should clarify what they're actually getting from this support event, because we did see in the patch notes that there were rune sets that they actually get from this. So let's evaluate some of the rune sets, because they get like a Violent Will set, they get a Swift set, they get a Despair set. Apparently I was choking on my own tongue. I don't even know how that's possible. So let's see what they get from this. So welcome gifts. We get this immediately. We get 20 mystical scrolls. We get 1,000,000 mana. We get a 24-hour XP booster. We get a 24-hour rune removal coupon. And then we get, this is the Awakening Force to awaken default 3 to 5 star monsters. So we just get this by logging in and collecting it if we are a new or returning player. Then we have event 2, check in for 7 days to get rewards. And this is the curious part. This is the part that I want to know about what different, and we just get, since it's day 1, we could just get the first one, so it's a Fatal Blade set. I want to see all the different stats that are on this. So Fatal Blade is going to be pretty good for like a beginner Fire Nagami, beginner Lucian, beginner whatever. So let's take a look at the runes here. We got a slot 1. Nothing too... This is a blue rune, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like a blue rune. Okay, so this one, this is... I mean, you could potentially use this for a while. It's got the crit rate, right? And you just gem over the defense. So this one is... This one's not anything too crazy. I mean, the stats make sense. They're just not super valuable. So I think we're just going to see more of this, that they're just not going to be super crazy. I mean, that's not... You could actually use that for a decent amount of time. I hate to say this, you're like, nah, no, seriously, play on a new account and see what kind of runes that you get that you don't have runes from playing the game for 7 years. You have to use just new stuff. You can use that for quite a decent amount of time. As this is kind of doo-doo. This one is... I mean, at least these runes make sense, right? They're attack or damage attack. Fatal Blade makes sense for a damage dealing unit. Okay, but it looks like they're just blue runes. Maybe some of them were purple. I don't know. But it looks, for the most part, blue runes. So how fast is this Swift set going to be? We have 16 speed. Not anything crazy. This just looks like another blue rune. This is an amazing value. So this is, I mean, these are just nice starter runes. It's not going to, like, carry you to mid-game. You're going to be replacing all these runes anyway. But you can use these for a decent amount of time. Oh, God, that one looks terrible. So this is a purple rune, but it has the value of a blue rune. Nice. Yes, 6 speed for a Swift set. 11 speed for a Swift set. Like, that's not 14 speed. I mean, the 16 speed was okay. So it's like we're not seeing anything crazy here. So let's see what we actually see from this this spare. And why does it start on slot 6 for this one? That's weird. Is it? Yeah, I don't know what's starting at slot 6 for this one. Okay, so we see really not anything too crazy. Really not any... I mean, like, if you pushed hard and farmed your brains out, you could get replacements for these pretty fast, but how many new players are going to push hard and farm their brains out? I mean, they should. If they want to catch up, they really have to, but, you know, not going to. Or returning players as well. So the Violent Will set, this is exciting. And then we have the 4-star Rainbowmons, 5 4-star Rainbowmons, 2 5-star Rainbowmons, and then 10 more apparently super shiny mystical scrolls. I always thought this, guys. Let me know what you think of this. Is if Summoner's War if Consoles put shiny monsters in Summoner's War, just like the same it's kind of like what Dungeon & Champions did, Gameloft did, but they did it for a different reason. They were like, these are new monsters, and they was just reskinned with shiny textures of like the old monsters, and you're like, you did this the lazy way. Like, just adding shiny versions of all the current monsters that are just like a little bit shiny, kind of like Pokemon, right? I mean, Pokemon does. It's kind of similar to that. It's not like Dungeon & Champions where like they did like new monsters, but they were just the same exact old models, and they just retextured them with one texture of shiny galaxy looking whatever it was. So let's take a look at... I'm sorry, we need to take a look at this Violent Will set. I know you guys came here for that. Okay. So a blue Violent Rune, not anything too crazy. No, I mean, at least it has... You can use this for like a Beast Rider or something like that. Maybe you can use it for a lot of Theomar, a lot of different things. We have, I mean, they have good stats on them. It's just not very high values of the. And this is another one, like, it rolled into crit rate, which means that it had to be a it had to have been a purple at the beginning. And is just a very terrible roll into, I think this is probably a, console's probably classifying it as a blue rune, and they just, in code, put the roll into the crit rate for whatever reason. Oh, I don't know why I'm not showing the other stuff. Okay, and then we have the, again, not really anything too. I mean, this is a good little starter booster kind of runes for new players. And then defense, which is basically defense is basically almost irrelevant at this point. Just between Lucian ignored defense and things, and then the additional damage made defense even more irrelevant. Like, even if you could have, like, oh, I'm gonna put defense on this, like, additional damage, just like, unless you have Leona. Unless you have Leona. Okay, and then we have complete missions to get scrolls, and we have Giants B7 gives you a scroll, Dragons B7 gives you a scroll, Necropolis B5 gives you a scroll, Steel Fortress B5, 1 scroll, Punisher's Crypt B5, Rift Raid 2, achieves C rank in any Rift dungeon, full cycle of 1 repeat battle. Oh, that's you can do that 5 seconds. Enter another content while the repeat battle is on. TOA 50, Evolve Monsters 6-star. And Awaken. Also, there's some of these are part of the other. No, that's not it. Yeah, you like that. Like that right there. Some of these are part of the challenges and the achievements. You get rewards from those as well. So, yeah. Well, where were we? We were back in. I got lost. I couldn't find the event. It's not in the events page. It's right here on the main screen where it says a returner event on the very left-hand side of the screen. So that's why I couldn't find it again. So anyway, that's it for this one. I just thought you guys might like to see. There's 42 scrolls in 42 mystical scrolls in total that you get from this. But again, it's just for new and returning players, if that wasn't already obvious. And I just thought you guys might want to see what the runes actually look like from this event. So anyway, that's it for this one. See you guys always in the next one.